I'm finna show you guys how to make a quick trellis with some of the stuff that I already have around here. It doesn't take a lot. Let's get into it. All right, these are some 1x2x8s. This is a bootleg way. I want to measure how far I need to come up. And all I'm gonna do is take these little nails. I'm gonna tack them in. I'm gonna go up there, probably like every maybe 6 to 8 inches or something like that. Doesn't have to be precise. It's whatever you feel. Just like that. And I'll put 2 at the top. And that's it. All right, so I'm gonna take this piece of strap wood and put a brace at the top to keep the post from pulling in when I start to put the trellis together. So I've already measured how far apart these need to be. I got my marks right here. It's like 43 3/4 inches. All right, so I went and found another piece of scrap wood. I'm gonna measure 43 3/4. Start right here. All right. All right, do y'all see it coming together now? I got a brace at the top to keep it from pulling in, and I got a brace at the bottom. And all I'm gonna do is take this yarn. This is 100% cotton, and it's biodegradable. Last year when I made similar trellis to this, all I had to do was cut the yarn, pull all the cucumbers and all the plant life down, and throw the whole thing into the compost bin. So we're gonna try the same thing this year. All right, let's get into it. All right, take my yarn. Tie it up and tie some knots up here. Then all I'm gonna do is pull this tight around here, loop it a few times. Might even loop this since I got some nails up here. Just keep going across, pulling it tight. Tying this off best way I can, keeping it tight. All right. So there you go. All right, now let's go put it up. All right, y'all. There you go right there. Quick, cheap trellis. Just using stuff that you got around the house. All right, here's one from last year. Lace it up right quick. Let's take a look at some of the trellises that I got in here. This is the one that we just done. This is one I made out of some spare parts. You can see this monstrosity right here. All this is handmade. I don't know if you can see the line. Got some fencing in between that. You see that one over there. This over here on this corner. See that fencing that I got going on back there for my cucumbers. Let's move on. See this right here, I'll replace these blinds with some new blinds, but I'll be taking these slats, I'll be taking these out of here and making another trellis out of these. Use what you got, people. Use what you have. This right here, I have probably about maybe 6 of these. And then here, I have my spaghetti squash, and I'll be using this to trellis that. Here's some more fencing that I have that I could use as a trellis. These right here I made last year, used as a trellis right here. I'll be finding some type of way. I got this from a friend of mine to make a trellis out of this. Use what you have. Think outside the box. So over here, this one that's laid on the ground over here, let's go take a look at it. I'll be using this again That's the footing. And you can see that's the footing right there. It broke off on the side, the wind knocked it down. But I'll be screwing those back on, putting that back together. And then that'll go over top of my sweet potatoes, and I'll put something on this end right here so that my sweet potato vines can grow up the trellis like it did last year. I even have these right here. And then inside my garage, I have some, I guess they're about 7 or 8 feet tall pieces of bamboo. I'll be using that with my tomatoes to do my Florida weave on. Yeah, but that's how we get it done. Use what you have. All right, y'all, this is Stacy from Hands in the Dirt, showing you guys how we get it done. You can see one in the background right there. I'll be using those in my garden. Showing you guys how we get it done with our trellising. If you like my content, like, subscribe, and remember, if you have some seeds, put them in the dirt.